Yo, fuck, that music is loud. Man, I have it turned down and it's loud as shit. What's up, Huckett? What's up, Venture Fit? What's up, SF? Good to see you guys. I'm about to join the Discord right now. I didn't do anything regarding sharing links. Also, I'm on the wrong screen. Hold up, 1 second. Damn, I'm really fumbling today. What's today, the 18th? Alright, you should be able to see everything now. How's that music, by the way? Is it too loud or too quiet? It sounds fucking loud as shit in my ears. It could just be my headphones. And then let's go live on Discord. Right? Yeah. It's a bit loud. Yeah, it feels like it. I'm just gonna turn it off, I'll be honest. Let's be honest, this stream's never done well with music. Share the stream link around for me real quick. I'm trying to do something. Man, I sure get a lot of bot replies on my tweets, man. You'd almost think it was like full of fake bots everywhere. There we go. Share that there. And remember, guys, yesterday we took some scalps to the downside. We talked about as long as we hold this area, we'll probably go up and smack our heads against this. That's already been done this morning. If you didn't read my notes already shown on the screen, the bullish move has already been made up. So now we're kind of in a spot where we don't really have to move up anymore now, right? We were kind of in a spot where it was like, all right, we should pump at least to this tomorrow or today. And that's all happened in the pre-market now, and we've rejected away from it. So now it's almost like we're done. We're done with that part. We're on to square two. We're on to step two. Can we hold on to this key area, right? If this key area holds, then we should expect more buyers. There's no reason to give up on that. If we see a breakdown of this area, we're probably back into the lows of yesterday. Also, it doesn't have to leave this range. It could literally stay here all day. So I'm throwing that out there as well. I know that's like a super boring ass scenario, but you got to say it. Can't ignore it. Stream link is sent. I am live on Discord as well for people who don't really care for YouTube. Yeah. Good morning, Booty, here in the Discord stream. Great name. Good morning, Huckett, Venture Fit, SF, Letterbuck, and Joe on the YouTube stream. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Good morning, Jada J. Good to see you, dude. Good morning, Ron. Morning. Spicy Pepper on the trade floor. Everybody's here. Everybody. Morning, Spicy. Good morning. Good to see you, dude. So, chat, everybody here is kind of caught up on what we're expecting this morning, right? This could be a boring morning. It could be as badass as yesterday. If you weren't here for yesterday, it moved a lot. I mean, there was almost no reason to complain yesterday about almost anything. We couldn't stop moving yesterday, and you know it was cool. In one of my videos, you guys can check that out too. But it literally consolidated during phase 2 of the day. I mean, it kind of consolidated the rest of the day. Let's be honest, but it really took up the part of the day that I explain is the most consolidation type of like part of the day. It ended up doing it in that part of the day. I'm gonna turn off extended hours just because, yeah, it's not easy to look at. I guess I'll leave it like that for a bit. This is what the chart actually looks like, but I figured you guys like this one a little more. The only other level I think I'd throw into the ring that isn't marked on this screen, I mean, you could say the gap up 50%, but I would say the open of the high green candle here from previous day. I'd say this is one level that's not on my screen that is definitely important. So if it is going to move up, it does need to break this level. But it holding on to this is already a good sign. Us going up and hitting this, it already gives us context that, you know, we don't have to pop up to this. It already kind of did its thing, but we're definitely expecting it to go touch the top side of that area. We'll see. Good morning, Matthew. Good to see you, dude. Good morning, everybody who's tuning in. Sorry, I'm focused now. E.T., Jesus. Honestly, this is why I don't read chat anymore when I'm in swings, because you guys be... I'm not hating on Offender. He's doing a great job. He's actually done a great job of reminding me multiple times on ET. But I can't. Why that candle specifically? What was I talking about? Sorry, I'm all over the place. Why that candle specifically? When I was marking this, I'm assuming. I'm not going to be that guy that like brings up a YouTube video every time he needs to explain something, because that is kind of cringe. But I do this. I do this to show you. This isn't like the first time I'm explaining it. So if you ever want to draw this on your own, there is videos on this and stuff. This one right here, I think it's this one because it's the whole less than 5 minutes thing. So before I explain this, there is another spot to go look. But if you mark your previous day high supply or your previous day low demand, it just kind of gives you a kind of, I don't know, it's like marking the extremities of your previous day, the outskirts, the crust. And by marking the open of that candle, we're just marking the supply of the high of the previous day high. Sorry, it's like a lot of, but that's all it is. So just to kind of show you on a different chart, just so you and me are both on the same page. If I was to go mark the previous day high supply, it'd be from the high of the move. So you're always marking your high, right? And by doing this, just to kind of re-explain this, you're instead of just marking the perfect level of the low, you're actually giving yourself an area of the low. So as you can see, this is actually what it would look like. So for your supplies, you're always going to go from your high of your move. Then when you go down to the open of the last green candle before the reversal back down. Right, and it's not the exact opposite for the other side. Not to the open of the last red candle going back up. It's to the top of the last red candle before reversing back up. So instead of just marking one level, you can give yourself an entire area. Some days it'll be smaller, some days it'll be bigger. And to be honest with you, I've seen people get away with marking it really ugly, like just being like, "Well, I'm just going to mark the whole of the top of the candle." So I've seen people mark the low and then mark the entirety of that candle that made the low. So in all honesty, as long as you have just an area around the low or high, it seems to be somewhat effective. So that was the main reason I threw that up, because I understood that this is like the first trigger, you know. This isn't really there. Again, you're more focused on the fact that we're holding on to this area here. That's the most important thing on the screen. Direction from this level here is the other most important thing on the screen because it's the current day open. But I just wanted to throw that on there because it's not marked on my screen. And if anybody's like, well, it's a break out of a previous day high, what level am I actually watching? I don't want to freak anybody out and be like, well, it's this level. It's this level. It's this support here because the candlestick makes same low, mark level. No, it's like, dude, just draw the supply. So that was why I did that. So if you guys ever want to do that on your own, you can. You'll sometimes see me add it if I see there's like a lot of space between a key area and my target area, and I just happen to see like in this example, like it's just there. Might as well add it. But in all honesty, you should be envisioning that no matter if it's marked or not, you should be envisioning that there's an area here and an area here when using your previous day context. Hopefully that's helpful. I really do. I do some of that stuff without even thinking, to be honest with you. It's just something we just do. Good prep. But I like it because it's not just one level. You know, I think it's easy to get caught up mentally on one level and be like, well, fuck, I wanted to enter after it broke, or I wanted to enter after it retested. I want to do this. I want to do that. With that, I can actually be a little bit more in control of what I'm actually doing, because once I do it, it's over. I can't go back. I can't cancel my entry, you know. So that would be cool. Good morning, Letterbuck. Good to see you. No, you're good, Offender. You don't need to say sorry, bro. That's just me. I doubt that anybody else in the chat is like that. Honestly, when you said ET with that face, though, I was like, fuck, is it reversing? I need to constantly reply to that swing because I can't find it every time I go to it now. Yeah, here it is. June 18th, 20 strike is officially hitting $60 right now. Isn't that crazy? What is the math on that? I should probably do that, huh? If you sold at the worst possible spot right now, you would make 77%. Isn't that crazy? On a $31 play? Sorry, I'm just looking at this because I'll be honest, it's a little insane. We're hitting 19 already. Sorry, this is like one of those boring swings, so I don't really get to update them every day. So I do kind of just force myself to forget about them. But that is up over 75% right now. That is actually crazy. To be honest with you, I was going to, in my head, I was thinking I'd be waiting a couple weeks to even mention that one again. So seeing like Offender go in the chat or seeing you guys talk about it already, it's like kind of nuts to me, is why. That's why that one threw me off, because it's just like, I'm sitting here waiting for it to move weeks from now. It already doing its move, or a big chunk of its move, on the daily time frame is nuts. If you remember, the first chart I sent was a weekly time frame. That's why that one's blowing my mind. It's just like, how it do that? By the way, good to see you, Carter, as well. But yeah, this is insane. This is insane. The reason that a lot of us are swinging this is because energy has been on an absolute generational tear streak, and there's plenty of weights within this sector. This is why, again, I talk about sectors so much. I know I'm the boring sector guy. There's tons of tickers within this sector that are lagging very hard. You could throw Occidental Petroleum in that hat. You could throw Energy Transfer in that hat. But there's a lot of other weights that are just really far behind that rally, which is insane. And as I look at some of our other tickers, you can see Coin still producing green. Nice. Tech is slightly up in the morning. Why am I on the weekly time frame for this? Banks are green. Discretionary is green, going with Tech. Calm is trying to be green with Tech and Discretionary, but as you can see, they're flat against their previous day close. and then healthcare and staples. I really do hope you guys are checking out that stuff. I do put a lot of energy into the sector stuff. So if you're in premium, if you're in VIP, you need to be checking out that sectors channel. If you pay any amount of dollars to be on the YouTube membership shit, I am going to try my best to start reposting some of those videos there as I, put them out. So if you like YouTube more for some reason, just check them out there. Good morning, by the way, if I didn't already say that to you guys. Good morning. A lot of updates this morning. All right, well, I'm officially done updating ET. I'm happy about that. Offender, you're Mr. Huckett, right? Thank you for following along on that. Like, genuinely, thank you. That was really cool of you. Even if you weren't trading it, even if you did trade it, I honestly don't care. It was just really cool having someone to, like, bounce shit off of, you know what I mean? So I do appreciate that. Someone like me who calls out, like, shit tons of swing trades, I really don't put myself out there to be like some genius or, yo, I'm making money, guys. Make sure you join my Discord and sign up and do this, 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 and that. Like, I could go do all that, but I don't have the energy. So it is kind of nice when there's like people like you in here who are just on that same mindset. You're doing you, I'm doing me. Doesn't really matter that I posted it. We're not really this. This isn't a you follow me relationship. It's like we're kind of just both throwing shit out there. So I appreciate that. I don't really know how else to summarize that. By the way, Spy's kicking ass. I don't know if you guys noticed. That's why I went through the sectors real quick to show that they are kind of green. Nothing crazy, but they're doing great. ET phone home? Yeah, no kidding. Trimmed half at... Holy fuck, Maddie. Good shit. Still holding 3? You do you, man. Y'all do you. I'm just happy for y'all, man. I'm happy y'all got into a really boring swing play with me. Because I want you to know, the beginning of that ET swing play is how every swing is going to go. And how you should expect it to go. Right? Therefore, when it doesn't go that way, we're just like, oh, fuck, nice. I'll just take some profits. But the beginning of your swings are almost always going to be like that, where it's a little rough. It might not instantly go your direction. You need to be in the understanding of that when swing trading. And that's why you don't put 100% of what you have in a swing trade. Because, of course, you're going to be super anal and super anxiety about every little thing that's happening with your trade if you're so oversized. But if you're not oversized and you're in a good proper amount in whatever you're trading, you shouldn't have those emotions. You shouldn't be having those thoughts. You know what I mean? Only the person who is oversized or over trading is going to be doing that. But yeah, thank you guys again. I'm just proud of y'all. It's nice when the scalps work, but in my opinion, scalping is easy. I think swing trading is the hard part. So, and I love swing trading. It's more attractive to me. So when I do it, I try to put all my energy into it. What swing did I find? Why do I like it? Because I got to be prepared for you guys too. Bueller, why are you swinging that? I can't just be like, well, I felt like it was going to go up. I actually have to have like something to bite off there. I'm saying a lot. But yeah, that's it. That's my spiel. Spy's kicking ass this morning, guys. There's not really a sector that's falling hard enough to kind of ruin this move so far, but I do see a couple weights that could help out. I see Meta, I see Apple, I see Berkshire Hathaway, I see Avgo. That's another top tech weight. Eli Lilly, it's a top healthcare weight. So there's a couple big boys in here that are actually down. Nvidia, Coin, Amazon, Exxon, MasterCard, Microsoft, Tesla, all doing all right, honestly. We do have a mixture of stocks, though, that have gone up. I think that's why you don't have like a just straight up tech chart. We'll see, though. Still holding ET? You're a fucking legend. Wait, you got into ET, Aloha? I didn't even think you did. I also just kind of forget who's all in what nowadays, which I guess is good. I don't need to be hounding y'all over what you're in and what you're not in. Vice versa to me. Yup, you are? Wow. Have you trimmed it all up to this point? Or are you just still fully in from the beginning? I mean, either way, I'm proud of you. But situationally, I want to know now. I'm proud of you though. I'm really happy some of you took the ET play with me because it's not like it made like $1 million or anything, but it's just like fundamentally it's a really good swing that we did because it just made sense. And then two, it was on like a boring ticker. So y'all did it on a ticker that's very high volume, but no one's watching that all the time. No one's on their charts right now waiting for a ET to pump to 100 or anything. Like it's mainly investors you'll see hyping it up right now. Damn, something bit me on my leg. TLT, yeah, the bonds aren't looking too bad. TLT is a great one to look at, honestly, Maddie. You should have it on a watch list because whenever we see rotation out of equities and it doesn't go into commodities, a lot of the time you're seeing it go into like crypto or bonds, like your treasury yields and shit. Not a bad one. You were in 2 days late? Okay. You missed Dell and Nike. Honestly, it's probably okay that you missed Nike. Dell was an insane move like the next day. That was absolutely crazy. March 20 would put you right after the Fed meeting. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Not bad. Not bad, Maddie. All right, SF, you do you. I was just asking what you were up to on it. But I wanted to know if you were in multiple or not, because I do think you should at least trim now that we've hit over 70%. And you shouldn't be like, well, I answered 2 days late, so I should hold 2 days more. I don't think you're saying that, but just in case someone else might be. Yeah, that doesn't matter. But I'm proud of you. I'm just glad you got something. I want my next swing to be for Garden. I'm gonna be honest. I want my next swing to be like the greatest swing I've ever posted. I don't want to hype it up too much because I don't want people just like sitting there with alerts ready on my channel and be like, all right, when's he posting it? Like, y'all take it if you like it, but I really want to get a really good swing trade on one of my next ones for Garden Trader. I don't normally give a shit either about if someone in my chat is struggling. Let me hone in on just them and make a play just for them. Like I've literally never done that, but I think it would be cool to call out something for Garden. But no pressure. We're not going to force any setups. To be honest with you, there's probably a really, really, really good setup at the end of this week, but it sucks because we have so many motherfuckers talking Friday. And then next week's a lot of data too, but I don't really care about the data. But I love Friday swings and I love early week swings. I don't know what it is. Something is wrong with me. But like I told you though, this is a weird week. Monday, of course, holiday. Friday, almost so much data that I'm probably not even going to look at my charts Friday. So yesterday we talked about, since this week is short, yesterday had the chance of being kind of amazing, and it kind of was. Today, I almost want to put it in the same seat, but it's already done its thing. It already went up and smacked its head against this. So there's nothing screaming at me saying it has to go up and at least hit this. It really doesn't. It doesn't. So I'm not as overly bullish as I probably was before today. For the session, that is, right? I do believe our market's still looking great and stuff. Nothing's changed yet. But for today, it definitely feels like we don't have to go up or down. Like, it feels like a lot of whipsaws can happen today. So, but that was my reasoning. I don't want to just make you guys fear the market today and not tell you why. But that's my thinking behind that, because we've already kind of made some of the moves. And a lot of what you'll hear me say and kind of break down is really just regarding BB theory. If you ever gone through that, you'll see me talk about the order in which to do things and the correct order as well, right? It's not just, oh, well, it already hit that level. It can never do that again. No, I mean, there's an order to things. So I do hope you guys, if you have access, you check that out. If you have a colored name in my YouTube channel, if you have any level of membership in my Discord, you have access to BB Theory. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just ask me where to look. And I will gladly point you in the right direction. But this is a playlist for people who are kind of already in the understanding of everything when it comes to the BB system. This is more or less just kind of telling you the deeper thinking behind why we take this route. You know, why do we think this is this? Why do we think that is that? Why do we focus so much on CDO and the 50%? You know, why is this? Why is that? So if you do want to check out that playlist, definitely reach out and ask how. In regard to SPY right now, though, I would definitely be focused on the current day open, which is this level right here. And just for example's sake, I kind of want to know, where is that level? The previous day high supply we talked about. There's the open. So you're kind of watching for these two levels to break up or hold. We'll see. Rejection here would be fatal into the lows. 681.90, that's your 2-day. Go PDCP. A retake of this probably bring a pump into your recent high, maybe even that 687.20s, which we've already hit our head against in the pre-market. So it looks like it is on the table as long as we can get over those areas. Good morning, stream. Good morning. Be sure to drop a like on the YouTube stream. If you're in Discord, you don't have to do a damn thing. You just sit there and be pretty. But yeah, good morning. If you guys have anything to share, please share it. How can I find the playlist? As I asked earlier, or as I was explaining earlier, if you have access to the YouTube channel, like if your name is colored, which I can see yours isn't, it's literally a click away on YouTube. If you have access on Discord, it's going to be in one of the membership channels. So first, let me know, do you have a membership in the Discord? If not, then that's why you can't see it. It's the only thing I truly paywall. And it's genuinely because there are people out there who are just assholes and they just copy my shit. They copy it, they steal it, they sell it to other people. So I'm going to paywall this information. Just so you know, though, that you can get access to almost all of this for free. I don't like to act like, oh my God, if you don't sign up, you're not going to get anything I'm saying. No, you could definitely learn everything I'm saying for free. So I don't want you to think that, oh my God, I'm going to fall into this trap of signing up. You don't have to. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just explaining there is things people can get if they want. I don't want you to be like, oh my God, I have to sign up so I can listen to 4 hours of ranting. But if you'd like to, you either sign up on the YouTube or join the Discord. And if you're already signed up in there, I'll just tell you where to look. But there's links for it. But we kind of limit it to who gets it just because it is a lot of my hard work. I don't even sell my courses anymore. I just give that to people who have lifetime. Because it just feels weird selling shit to people, you know? It's just really weird. Like, if people want to support me and sign up and shit, that's cool. But, like, telling people, hey, sign up so you can make money with me is just a little weird. It feels weird. It's probably because it is weird. I like to make that clear, though, because I don't want people feeling trapped in my chat. I don't want someone coming in here and be like, oh my God, I got to sign up for everything and buy everything he has. I love Bueller. I got to buy stuff. No. Donate like one YouTube membership, dude. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Or nothing. Just be here. Bing bong. I knew what the rest of that message was about to say. And who is going to be covering a trade. New Hive day, by the way, guys. Bing bong, 50 points on mini NASDAQ CDO retest. Yeah. That's why I brought it back up, man, because I had to show people, look, man, that CDO is still there. Like, I know I'm sitting here saying it already hit a good level. It doesn't have to go anywhere. But I'll still sit here and give myself a trigger for it has to go up if it does this. And look at all those green candles in a row after retaking what? The CDO. You know, disregard the previous day high supply if you want, but that CDO is sitting there. Very nice, Maddie. And look how quick Maddie's explanation is. Like, I can instantly latch onto what he's talking about. There isn't this invisible wall that says, I can't talk to Maddie because he's trading futures. That doesn't matter. It's all templates. It doesn't matter what market you're trading. It's all a template. Love that, Maddie. Love that for you. Now you chillin' put by GV. That's funny. This is another chart testing my gangster right now. Bro, I keep forgetting what strike we have on this. I have to keep checking my phone. I think it's because I typed out one, deleted it, and then I typed out another one, so I have the old one in my head. When in reality, oh no, it is the 40. I wasn't wrong. What the hell? And it reminds me of the ET post, so it's like double throwing me off. Wait, that's up? No way. That can't be up right there. Oh, Carter as well. My bad, bro. I'm seeing it now. Asa. I love you. Keep it consistent. Took the mini NASDAQ 15-minute outside bar retest of the 50% and the previous day open. And then he said, gimme PDH, LFG. So he's been chilling. I was about to say, we already hit PDA. His message is a little older now. Oh, I'm a few minutes late. Round of applause for Carter, though. Bro's actually bitch slapping that. Morning, good people. Love you, dude. Really good post by Kevo just now on the trade floor as well. Yeah, not too late. Banger trade. Yeah, I would say. You and Maddie kind of did your dirty work and left, huh? Good shit, dude. I'm trying to figure out how much this is up because I'm confused. It's somehow up. It's at 142 right now. Well, you could sell it for more or lower, but I'm just giving an average. It's about 142 right now from 115. That's kind of insane. What is with me and calling out these weird ass tickers, bro? Dell, Carnival Cruise Lines, and ET. No one on the internet is calling these out for swing trades. And I don't mean to brag. That's not a brag. That's genuinely just like, no, we're the weirdest swing traders there might be. Same trade twin. Let's go. Good shit, guys. It's funny too, because like you could see, like y'all didn't even like talk beforehand. It was just like y'all just did y'all's thing. You just both traded a really, really good area to another good area. And that's how you should see it. That we're just trying to trade from good areas to other good areas. If sometimes you get, kind of tripped up along the way, that's smaller profits. Maybe even break even, maybe even a small loss. But we should never be in a position where we see the good area lose and then we just hold it forever and lose 100%. Like that's just like you see how unrealistic a big loss is now? Like whereas before it seemed like just something that could just randomly happen. Like a big loss isn't random. A big loss is something you are 100% in control of. Good shit, Carter. Good shit, Matty Ice. Glad to see you too. Kind of just killing it, really. Bro, yes, fucking preach it. Good morning, Chimera. Good to see you, bro. Oh my god, leave the type to my channel. for my bull holders. He said, I like. Yeah, I like bull even more because of how bad it's gotten. I'm going to be honest. I know to some people that's going to sound backwards, but that's just how it is with some of these stock picks. Oh, you were already on YouTube. Okay, well, good morning to you again. Damn it. Without the levels, it doesn't make sense. You're right, 100%. But we should still be getting to templates of things like you should still see the 50% of certain things. My bad, guys. Let me get you off this chart. We don't need to be staring at Carnival Cruise Lines. And like I said, if we do hold on to this area, we can pump into this. I don't want to act like I don't like to be like I told you so, but I did kind of tell you so. That is an insane move. I say insane. Why is that, guys? Because of the pacing, how quick it did this. And the fact that this isn't even the first time we've done this today. This is actually the second time this chart's done this. What's crazy is because it did this in pre-market, now we're doing it in the normal session. And it honestly is very clean. I can't even sit here and be like, well, it did a break and retake of the current day open. It never even made a new low. It never once made a new low today. We haven't made a single new low today. Ever since the first candle, we have yet to go lower. People always ask me, why do you use the current day open so much? Why do you use the current day open? Why do you use the previous day control point for direction so much? Like, because it provides direction. It provides value to me. Do you not have something within your strategy or system that provides value for direction? Hey, if this is holding, it's going up. Hey, if this is losing it, we're probably going to go down. You don't have anything that says that? It's crazy to me when I hear people say that to me. I can understand why you might be confused on why we use CDO and 50%, but to not have anything like that in your strategy at all tells me that you don't have a good strategy. If you don't have that as something that is telling you to be directionally biased to either side, and you should never be 100% directionally biased. You could be very biased, sure, but you should never be 100% saying this. Oh, this has to go up. It did this thing. It 100% goes up here. No. Nothing happens 100% in this market. There's things that happen more times than not, and there's things that happen less times than not. There's no such thing as something that always happens. As soon as you learn that, that's when the learning begins. By the way, guys, can we just respect how insane this first move is? I mean, this is nasty. Kevo did a really good job of reposting this in the Discord already, too. I wish I could clip that part of the stream and send it into my channel, to be honest with you guys. Because that's like a core thing that any strategy could take advantage of. Just having things that tell you to be more biased in certain areas of the chart than not. Right. Like, is it that crazy that we see all these green candles in the part of the chart that's holding current day open, and the part of the chart that's already previously held the 2 day ago PDCP? And here's I believe this is actually the PDCP. This is the 2 day one, I think. Either way, though, the last 2 days halfway points are right here. That's what those are. That's how I remember it. I don't need to remember which one's which. But either way, over the today's open, over the 50%, getting above the previous day high supply. I mean, that's just kind of throwing a cherry on top. It's not like that was the directional level. That would be these down here. But it's just insane, like how the most clear part of the chart is the area of the chart that is holding those levels. You know, we talk about this needs to hold, that needs to do this. Like, it's nice to see it break up like this. I mean, there's no doubt in anyone's mind that was a bullish move now, you know. While all of us have been sitting here saying, it should go up, it should go up, it should go up, you know. I don't like to sit here and throw darts at the board, but it did really good once it got above key levels that we talk about in here. I won't lie, anybody who got confidence after seeing this as well, I'm really proud of you, because that is you being able to see the pattern recognition, right? That's the fact that we held here, didn't go lower, and when we came back down, we didn't break any lower than over here. So if you think about it like that, that should tell you, hey, we're a little bit more bullish than we were earlier this morning. So as we ramp up to possibly retake, these levels that can give us direction, yeah, that's a good piece of context to know. Because it's like, hey, I'm trying to tell you we're bullish before we started going up. Again, context. You got to abuse it. But to anybody in here that understands even just 50% of what I just said over the past 30 minutes, I'm proud of you. Banks slowing up, not much else slowing though. Good update, bro. It's crazy that you say that because I'm not joking. I was gonna start reading some YouTube comments and then I was gonna go through the sectors and be like, all right, what actually caused that? So I'm not gonna lie, Maddie. Good fucking shit. Round of applause for Matty Ice in the chat, guys. He went to go look at the sectors to get context on, okay, yeah, we went up and we went over key levels. That's nice, but what caused this? Good fucking shit, dude. I still find it amazing some people are still in bonds or cash since 08. Fear is a crazy drug. Yeah, no, it is. To only be in one market is crazy. To not rotate anything or ever rotate yourself is also crazy. People are like, well, dude, silver's going up. Did you get any silver? Dude, now crypto's going up. A few months it's going to be the equity market. A few months after that, it's going to be bonds. A few months after that, yeah, it's just fucking rotating over and over and over again. What's everyone in chat up to, though? I'm reading those messages now. Sorry, catching up. Meta did a multi-year partnership with NVIDIA chips for AI infrastructure. Let's see how it goes. Only trade for the day for me. Dude, nice. I'll have to check that out. If you post something in the chat, let me know. Damn, there's Friday highs on NQ. Good morning, Bueller and everyone. Got another day off work. Let's go. No better time to learn than now. Dude, good to see you, Kyle. Happy to see you, man. If this is you just now getting in here, I would definitely go into the beginning of the stream and just kind of like flick through it as fast as you can to catch up again, because a lot of really good information so far, I'm not going to lie. Back into the Thursday fear, pumped IGV $1 already. Let me go back to that. You're a fucking nerd. For anybody who doesn't know, me and Maddie, or I haven't been trading this. Maddie's been trading this, and I've been just kind of watching. But he's very funny. He said pumped at $1 already. Why can't I zoom in? Oh, see what I did there? Ah. Bro, this bug has existed since before Charles Schwab bought this program. That's all I'm saying. There's something fundamentally wrong with the Thinkorswim platform. When you switch tools too quick like I do, it doesn't zoom in when you go back to your price level tool. That shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, not looking bad, dude, if that holds on to this basing. Honestly, I wouldn't even be scared if it lost it. It's just when it loses it but doesn't retake, that's when it gets scary. That's when I would be scared of that chart. Amazon with the 50% gap here on the far left. The only other notable chart that's in kind of the same spot is AMD. You have this large gap up, and you have that 50% of the gap up. They've literally just been holding that every time. We actually took gamble calls here and did fucking amazing last time I traded that. And it's kind of right here in the same spot right before another earnings. Oh, that's on March 3rd. Yeah, now every time I see Amazon, I think of AMD because it's the same chart fundament, like template wise. It's got the same levels, kind of. That's a crazy one though. But at least we know what levels to see it possibly recover over. Intel, every time I close my eyes and look back, it's up another $10 a share. So I'm just gonna keep doing that for the sake of my Intel enjoyers. Netflix is still not over 80. To be honest with you, I don't really want to see it over 80 or 83s, I guess, for a while. I would love to see it just on the struggle train. Truly push as many people out of this trade as much as you can. That'd be so good for all of us, or for any of my Netflix enjoyers. Bro said, "Yeah, dude, AMC is sexy. AMD asterisk rip." Mods, sneak this guy's house. Equities, gold ratio getting oversold for the first time since 09 monthly. So it's a slow print. Yeah. That's above my pay grade. I just understand that rotations exist. And every time I see gold move the way it's been moving, it's a really good thing for other markets. Now it's like, which one, which one do you grab onto? And honestly, at this point, like crypto is kind of on discount. Your equities seem like they're on discount, but it only feels that bad. And I talked about this months ago. It only feel really bad on your equity market when your tech sector dumps like that, which it did. Our tech sector looked horrible these past few weeks, past few months. So it's not that our whole market fell. It was literally just tech, which is the heaviest, most aggressive part of the market, probably the most important part of the market. And it just struggled. So I think that's why it felt so much more bearish. And I always talk about this because it can feel like that due to stuff like that. Oh, it's because of tech. Not always am I going to sit there and blame tech. Sometimes it'll just be something else related. But it was definitely interesting. And then when you saw gold pump, silver pump, it was like, okay, well, that makes sense. Like, there's all that money. Commodities weren't pumping, bonds weren't pumping. What the hell? So that was kind of cool to see. And then now seeing that cool off with crypto while tech started recovering, not a lot, just recovering a little bit, is kind of cool to see again. Like, we're seeing like a very small amount of movement already from that rotation. Cool too, because in a lot of my breakdowns recently too are actually spot on. We've been talking about how tech just needs to bounce short term. Doesn't necessarily need to go up. It just needs to kind of have a couple green prints, maybe some consolidation after that, and then things can start looking a lot healthier again and feel healthier again. And you'll see like your banks, your discretionary, your comms. I mean, mainly your comms and discretionary will most likely follow up with that. Your banks can be an outlier sometimes. But yeah, cool info. Still down 30% on the IGV condo. A lot too early. We're just dicking around burning it. Honestly, I thought you already got out of it. I'm going to be honest. I already thought you got out of it. So the fact you're still in it's kind of cool. I mean, think about it too. Like, it was kind of a meme play when you got in it, right? So, we should be in the mindset that, yeah, let's hold some stupid moves sometimes. Not really a meme play, but you know what I meant. Not like a AMC meme. No, nothing like that. I wouldn't dare attack your character like that. Bro, I mean, some of y'all were here. It was pretty bad when the AMC chatters would be in here. Can you chart AMC? Can you chart GameStop? I think it's going to go up to 1 million. I'm trying to retire my family on this stock. Can you tell me what it's doing on the 1 minute chart? That shit actually is so annoying. That was probably the most annoying part of the market for me, was when the AMC GME pump happened. The amount of annoying traders, chatters, and investors that were invented that day. I suspect we'll see gold crush equities until the golden ratio prints divergence. 1972, 1980, it was an 89% drop from oversold to divergence. Yeah, but I can't see the equity market falling for 9 years, if that's what you're saying. That's just not feasible. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it's very unlikely. I'm not saying gold won't crush equities, but I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I do believe equities are going to perform a lot better than people think. Not falling, just a period of gold outperformance. No, okay, yeah, that's okay. So we're kind of in the same boat then. Because yeah, if you go to like the monthlies and I mean, not even your weeklies, that's still like a small time frame when we're looking at gold and silver. When you go to your gold and silver chart, guys, make sure you go to like your monthlies, and you'll see why Lunar's saying what he's saying. Like it's insane. You have very long term patterns there. When you go to like your stock market, it is just an uptrend. Of course, I'm not trying to like take away from that, but it doesn't have a yearly cup and handle. You know what I mean? And these gold and silver charts, they have this. Now he's not just talking from a chart perspective, but I do like to make it make sense with the charts because they should line up. But very cool information, Lunar. I appreciate that. I figured you weren't meaning they were just dropping. I was like, there's no way he's meaning that. Outperforming, that's another story. I wanted to make that make sense too, just because some people might read that and be like, oh, he thinks SPY's going to fall and gold's going to go up, and that's it. Like, what? That's not what he was saying. Man. Feels it's a really weird week, man. We're definitely honored, though, to have such a strong start to the week. When this week didn't have to do a whole lot. Like, I could have just range traded and then we, next week talk about how great it can be. And then a move happens over the weekend. That would piss everybody off. But no, we didn't get any of that. We got really clean movement yesterday and today. Though this does increase the amount of trading I don't want to do on a Thursday if our Tuesday and Wednesday look like this. Meaning our Tuesday and Wednesday have been so great, no way our Thursday is going to be as great. The nice thing about equities is they're much shorter periods of fluctuation. Yeah, that's what I think that's more or less what I was trying to say. I'm not as educated. But yeah, that is exactly what I was trying to say. Like the fluctuations of it is not like gold or silver. It's not the same. Like a newbie would walk up and be like, "Well, this is more powerful than this one." Like, yes, it is. But that's not what I was trying to how I was trying to explain it, you know what I mean? If you get trapped in a metal, it's a long ride. Exactly. That's exactly. See, Lunar's smart. He knows how to explain things better. Meta first target hit, 638, mission accomplished. I can have some dunklings now. Better you got my complete attention now. No, you're good, Alex. Let me see that meta chart. I do remember what you were talking about. Didn't you say 6? Oh, no, that was last week. I have your last week's trigger in my head. Or did you say 635? I'm remembering you say 635 or 645, but your 645 might be from like over a week ago. First target hit 638, mission accomplished, dude. Holy shit. All right, so I'm assuming you traded the gap fib to some extent. Because there's the previous day close to the open here. I want to know what Alex did now that he's sitting there, chilling, eating, hanging out. He doesn't always get to do this. So let's look at what I want to look at what Alex did. You don't got to post it. Just give me like a quick note. Scalp me some meta today. Take it, Zuckerberg. Respect. Yeah, he might be a lizard, man. We don't know. He has to be the weirdest rich person, in my opinion. Like in the tech space, I think Zuckerberg's the weirdest one. I know you could say Elon's like a really good close second because he is a little weird, but he's like humanly weird, though. Like, he has weird things. I can't explain Zuckerberg, bro. He's either the funniest troll I've ever seen on the internet out of all the rich people, or he genuinely is really weird. I'll explain my thoughts all in one picture. Because I'm not like attacking his character. I'm not here to attack Mark Zuckerberg's character, guys. But y'all have to see this. I mean, I've shown some of you this 100 times. But I mean, if this picture doesn't depict either the fact he's a troll or the weirdest person you've ever met in your life, like there's no in between on this one. All right, open image, a new tab. Mark Zuckerberg, if you're in here, I hope you get a good laugh out of this, man. You damn lizard. What's up with some baby rays up there, man? What's up with that? Is this dog even real? You know, like these are things I want to know now. What is that doing there, bro? This is the picture that will forever sit in my head when I hear his name. Like, bro, that ain't the kitchen he's in. But yeah, that'll always be the one that like sits rent free in my head. All right, my bad, Alex. I took the retake of current day open on the 5 minute. Okay, okay. So you took the retake of this right here on the 5 minute. After the higher low. Okay, I was going to ask, was it before higher low or after higher low? But you said after higher low intraday. So beautiful. 850. Okay, so you like the hold. You were like, okay, this is retaking. Which I like this a lot because you have a pretty clear stop out point. Like you're pretty much looking at the low of that candle. You could even cheat and be like, no, 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 don't clear. I almost clicked the wrong button. You could even cheat and be like, well, of the 50% of the current day open candle, if it holds that, I'm gonna hold it as like an early buy because it didn't retake CDO yet at 850. It was right after, but I see what you're saying. Great trade, dude. You're never gonna see me bitch at someone for taking a current day open retake trade into a 50% trim or into a previous day close. Like you're literally never gonna see me complain about someone taking that. That is the most bread and butter Bueller bias trade you could take. You have to be patient for the loss retake. You have to be confident, meaning you have to understand what's in front of you. There's a lot of cool things when I see people take this trade because it shows okay they're flying on their own. They're fine. Good shit, dude. Can I get a round of applause for Alex in there? Drop emojis or something. Seriously, that is fucking badass. I mean, you guys are just killing it. If not one of the three, they usually cash out, enjoy the cash. The tech moguls are either, yeah, I know. I'm not gonna read the rest of that, but yeah, no, you're not wrong. They all think they're like anime characters. It's really weird, but they don't watch anime, so they couldn't even make that comparison. It's no, the rich people are really weird. I find them to be like they're either trolling because they're wealthy and they know they're trolling, like they know they're doing this. Like that's why I can't take Zuckerberg as a fully weird person because he could be trolling, dude. He could be trolling the entire thing. He could be like, "Yeah, I know people think I'm a lizard. Haha, I like to make fun of them because it's a stupid thing." Like if he came out and said that, I'd be like, "Yeah, he's the goat." I still don't like Mark Zuckerberg because the things he's done, but as a rich person, dude, that's fucking hilarious. You're just some rich 1%er and you come out and you're like, yeah, I troll the internet. Like, what? No one does that. No wealthy person does. Like, that would be so fucking funny. Still surprised there's no Zucker coin. No, whenever the crypto shit was happening, man, he was in his UFC arc, man. He was trying to train for UFC. He couldn't get into crypto scams. He was training too hard. I feel like I'm defending him too much. I'm not trying to. I don't like to sit up here and just attack them. There's like pretty funny things you can talk about with these rich ones. You forgot about that? What a weird face. Dude, he looked ripped, right? He went from nerd in the Apple store to, yo, bro, are you looking at my girl? Like, super quick. That's too funny. It also held the pre-market low at your entry time. Ooh. Then it made a higher high, which gave confidence to go higher. Yeah, that's probably what Alex saw, and he was just like, yeah, I'm an alpha. CDO is king, and it bounced beautiful at the previous day low, too. That gave me bullish conviction. Oh! Alex, you just became so much cooler and smarter and intelligent in my head. Does anyone want to tell me why that message is so important? He said CDO is king. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's we all know. But why do I like the last half of that part? And it bounced beautifully at the previous day low too. Previous day low too. That gave me bullish conviction. Why does he say that? Does anybody know why? It all ties back to the most important word in the entire market. It's the most powerful trading term that exists. And we say it in here all the time. What is that word, guys? Why is it so important that he called out the potential bias at previous day low? Why is that? What is he using to create that? To create that in his mind, that is bullish. Because that is actually the most important thing on this screen now that I'm zooming out. I was so focused on his entry exit, I didn't even bother zooming out myself. But that has to be the most important thing on this screen, based on Alex's trade. Context, exactly. Because he sees it's holding previous day low, it's kind of toe tapped it. It's like when we see it hit previous day high and then it comes down. It's like it already did its thing. So he's in literally the best part of the chart to make that decision. And then for it to make a higher low of that, he's basically entering the safest part of that pump. Now, Alex, that actually just kind of expanded my brain tenfold. I'm actually even more proud of you now. Yeah, this was just another simple current day open retake trade to me. But then you said that other part, and I was like, "Ooh, that's powerful info, dude." And people might be like, "Well, that's so obvious." It's like, dude, I could have seen that. No, you wouldn't have. Why didn't you profit on it then? People don't use context like they think they do. They think they understand. Oh, it held previous day low. Okay, great. What does that do for you? Like most people don't. That doesn't do anything for them because they don't value that information. If you start to value the information of context, you'll start to value or be able to kind of cut up the chart into probabilities. Oh, if it does this, I should have probability of it doing that. Oh, if it does this, I should have probability of it doing this. Damn, dude, that was actually very, very nice, Alex. Seriously. 10 out of 10. I mean, that was already like a 10 out of 10 trade, to be honest with you, but then you explained it that way, and it's just like, oh my God. This just became like a 12 out of 10. I'm super proud of you, man. I really am. I really am proud of anybody in here who actually reads context correctly. It amazes me how important that is and how it's in front of literally anybody who looks at a chart at all. It's insane. Context is by far the most important trading term there is. You know, I think the cop-out answer would be like, oh, it's risk reward. No, it isn't. Context is. Appreciate you. No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for sharing that. Pattern with positioning. Yeah, yeah, that too. Just the context of it holding that positioning. Pretty insane. Then getting the higher low, it's like, okay, well, now he knows it's more bullish than it was just holding it. So why not act on that? Why not act on that increase of probability, even if it was just a small amount? That was beautiful. Context, Carter's been telling me in the Discord thing. I'm clicking back and forth. But no, you got that right, 100%. Oh, my bad. I missed a couple messages in here. Good call by Chimera. Oh, y'all are sharing y'all's trades. Good shit. Did Mr. Buck call this on the floor already or what? Probably. I'll be honest, like I read y'all's posts, but I'm not tracking them in my head because I really got to focus on myself. I'm sure y'all are the same way. But yeah, I'm almost positive if I was to go back to the trade floor in the past 2 days of messages, Letterbuck has probably explained the potential of that happening. Probably multiple times. Oh, I'm actually glad you brought Letterbuck's name up, actually. I wanted to bring that up on stream. I'm glad you brought his name up. Where the fuck was that conversation? Oh, here it is. So, kind of like what I just did with Alex there, with like, oh wow, he's taking advantage of his context. He's actually doing amazing with it. Same thing kind of happened here with Letterbuck the other day. This message here was honestly amazing. Let me read it. Oh, that's where I sent Rest in Piss. Here we go. Oh, here we go. So, the part of this message that actually made me super proud of Letterbuck, when I was like, he's seeing it. He said, but I might be onto something, boss. The small breakdown and retake back to Golden Pocket, or even just 50% of your next day, usually rockets with taps of the 50%, meaning it's basically just, it's like taking a stutter step, and then it runs more. Stutter step, runs more. Stutter step, runs more. And the stutter step is like what's kind of hiding everything. So your more obvious traders miss out on it or become liquidity even. So I thought that was super cool. He said that, and then that's when I tagged Lee then, because I was like, because to put this into words, how he did is why I'm proud. Because like this is what I go over. I go over this, but it's hard to explain it in this exact wording every time. You know what I mean? Because it's a really weird conversation. But the way he broke this down was fucking beautiful. Where I was like, he's seeing the pattern, and then I kind of told you, oh wait, no, it's in this message. This is actually the core reason I like the soldier and piercing line patterns, and it's genuinely the same thing. It's the hidden stutter step, that quick little juke that it does. And it's not actually doing that, but you know what I mean. As well as their counterparts, not just soldiers and piercing lines, but your crows and your dark cloud covers is the same thing. It's the stutter step, right? The outside bar is going to always be everyone's favorite, and probably yours for this reason, because it has the potential of going outside of the previous day and running more, right? Some of these patterns, they don't do that. They do really well. They even become like a starter signal to go more, but they aren't the candle that always has to go more, like the outside bar is. So I thought that was cool. He said that. And that's what I said. It's like the hidden, it's like a juke in football. It's like someone's juking the shit out of somebody. But I was really happy to read that because it shows me like he's not just calling out this candle inside of this candle outside bar, like some caveman shit. He's actually understanding, oh, this is what can happen from this. Oh, this is causing this. Oh, this is doing this. Oh, this can happen because this happened. Like he's not just seeing the surface, he's actually reading what's under it. And I thought that was a super powerful message from him the other day. I love seeing that from you guys because it's like I could teach an animal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could teach an animal to find outside bars. I could teach an animal or a child to click enter trade. You know, anybody could do that. It's not special to do that. What is special is to be able to understand it, the context behind it, what it can do, what it says when something pops up. So I thought that was a really cool message. But yeah, thank you guys for bringing his name up. That reminded me to look at that again. Because I don't know, I like showing off some of the stuff on stream. It's not always about Bueller. There's a lot of cool ass people in my chat. A lot of cool traders. Damn, look at results and review. D-Touch has been trading Amazon a good amount recently. I don't mind it. Still amazed at the people that full ported Palantir at $6. Exponential trade seemed to reward ape behavior. Could never do it myself. I mean, honestly, I don't really hate the people who got into Palantir. Now, full porting Palantir is a little crazy. But I knew plenty of people that got into Palantir. Now, I don't know any of them that full ported and was like delusional and was like, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. I remember everybody actually consistently hating on Palantir. But yeah, full porting is always ape in my opinion. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. Gambling has a negative expected value, so the best strategy is to full port. Yeah, the longer you survive as a better dude, the more chances you are going to lose, right? Might as well do it all in one. No, I'm kidding. That's horrible mindset. D-Touch, let me hold $5. Yeah, you ain't lying. I'll pull it up on stream because I don't mind glazing D-Touch. He do be glaze worthy. If it says stream pause on Discord, it's because I'm looking at Discord. Contract didn't move as much as I thought it would, given a same day. Wait, that message doesn't make that contradicts itself. It should move more because it's the same day. Nonetheless, taking what I can. Entry the strong bounce off of previous day high / current day open. Another current day open goat. And honestly, I like this one too because he uses 2 levels to give him that confidence instead of just one. You know, I mean, we know to be bullish or bearish, you know, based on that level, but to kind of coincide with another level that's telling him he's already above it is kind of the same thing that Alex did with his previous day low on meta. He's using something outside of his other triggers to kind of give him that context. Hey, you're bullish. Hey, you're bearish. Hey, you're this. Hey, you're that. Honestly, beautiful context. That's what I'm talking about, man. Context provides the best. Full ported my dinner last night. What'd you have? Damn, you're making me fuck, dude. Y'all always talk about food in here, and I'm totally okay with it. But damn it makes me hungry. And my bad. I'm missing a couple messages in here. I bought there, but didn't hold long enough. If we can hold over 685.89, we will have a piercing line on the weekly. Damn, dude, don't say that. You'll get me excited. Because I've been saying we'll probably have like a slightly green week this week just to go hit our head against this area, and we did it in the first 2 days. Actually, we did it in the second day's pre-market. Today's pre-market. So all my analysis is technically completed because I thought, hey, we'll go up and we'll hit our heads against this. Now we're in a seat where it's like, well, it either kind of just continues up and goes to the higher part of that area, or it does just kind of consolidate now that it's done its job. These are the 2 seats that we're in right now for the overall market, though. So you're looking at it correctly. Steak and tortellini. Oh, my God, dude. I need to quit, bro. What did I eat yesterday? I'm going to be honest. I think in the last month, I've had barbecue 4 times, and I think I want it again. I don't know about you guys, but I am madly addicted to jalapeno cheddar sausage, as well as just brisket in general. And whenever I don't want brisket and I want to change it out, because I'm never changing out sausage, that's staying. It's a staple. I think I'll probably go switch to the ribs, the beef ribs, because like who doesn't like a beef rib or a pork rib? Like honestly, just any rib. I don't even care what animal it comes from. Burnt ends are your go-to? Ooh. Yeah, we could talk about meat all day in here. No homo. Like if religion wasn't a thing, I think cooking like barbecue in Texas would have become like the cult religion everybody got behind. I think that's how powerful barbecue is down here. I'm basically saying thank you, religion exists, so people that live down here didn't become cavemen killing each other. Like it's actually crazy. People here love barbecue, dude. I mean, it's actually like to die for levels down here. And rightfully so. I don't take any of that back. Barbecue is life, dude. Barbecue is love. Barbecue is life. I mean, there used to be wars fought over like colors, you know, like the color purple. There was a war over the color purple. I wouldn't be shocked there was a war fought over barbecue. Oh my God, new high of day. Oh my God. Oh my Lanta. Spicy barbecue chicken wings. Dude, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. fuck? Spicy barbecue. Bro didn't even say just barbecue chicken wings. He said spicy barbecue chicken wings. Mmm. Now, I'm the kind of guy, Alex. I mean, you probably are too. Like, I don't even care if I have stomach problems because of what I'm gonna eat. Like, I will do it. The spicy food is my alley, dude. I'll probably die early, but it'll be worth. Spicy food is like genuinely the best. And I ain't talking that weak stuff either. I'm talking like actually kind of makes you contemplate. And you have to like breathe in between. Like, oh my god, that's what I'm going for, dude. It's like I like being in pain while I'm eating. But man, spicy food is just. Mmm. I've had the spiciest pepper in the world before that stupid chip challenge came out. The chip challenge was for weak men. Competitive level barbecue for real. Yeah, it's pretty red or blue down here when it comes to barbecue. But I wouldn't say violence is caused from it. That's probably why wars haven't been fought over it. I think when people eat barbecue, they're like, oh my god, I just suddenly love everything and everyone around me. But at the same time, you're like, don't touch me. You know, you just want to eat, 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 eat. Don't look at me. I got my barbecue plate. Leave me alone. Sweet heat. I'm not a big sweet heat guy. I love the genuine spice. I just do. I'm not even a big not teriyaki. What is that one called where it's like it is like sweet heat? It has a name. I feel like Alex will know. It's like a chili or some kind, a chili pepper of some kind. It's like it is sweet heat, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I just want my mouth to be on fire. Actually, that's a lie. There is one place that has a pretty good sweet heat kind of thing. I don't know if everyone here has it, but Bonchon, brother, that place knows how to make food. Okay, we need to quit talking about food. Y'all need to quit, man. It's me talking to my inner demons. Y'all need to stop. I haven't actually been streaming this whole time. I've just been talking to myself. Going crazy. Fuck, dude. I want barbecue now. I blame Carter. I'm not going to lie. I'm really happy to see my analysis pan out very early in the week because I didn't know how this week was going to go. It really could have been bad. This week could have been very consolidation-y and been very and very, very meh. I know you all know what I'm saying when I make those noises. I think we're honored to have had such a great start to the week because this week's not long at all. I would ignore that Friday even exists, honestly, unless you're really just feeling it. Just because there is a lot of shit coming out Friday. It's the meeting minutes, but it's not the meeting minutes we're worried about. It's the PCE and all that. That'll probably give you an initial open that day. You'll have a higher or lower open on Friday, most likely. Which I know that's like, oh my god, he's calling out something. Like, no. It's not like I'm calling out something no one could call out when I'm saying that. That's not like I'm not creating fire when I'm saying that. But I do believe that gives you a high chance of a higher or lower open on Friday because of the data that's coming out. I'm not meaning like that should be taken advantage of. But you'll be expecting it now. Today, too, I saw Kevo. Kevo's been getting better at that, too. Not really calling out what the next day is going to do, but just kind of pointing out what its possibilities are. And I saw him kind of already refer to it, but he was saying, today's probably a green day. It's probably, very high probability. And he was very correct to say that, So I would say that's his confidence speaking, not really wishful thinking. Which, that's good. I want to see that from you guys. It's okay to be assertive. You know, it doesn't matter if you're wrong or not. I don't care if on the back end of that it didn't pump. Oh my God, Morente, Letterbucket, and Carter said it was going to pump today and it didn't. Like, don't go in chat and say tomorrow's going to pump. No, like, based off of your recent context, what is tomorrow looking like? That's it. We don't need to hear it's pumping or dumping. So I am glad to see some people kind of do that. It's like what do you call that? Like thinking about the future past, but with actual content. Like, there's a word for that. Preemptive, maybe? Being preemptive about it. But yeah. Yeah, ET in the 19s. Or I don't know what you're saying there. I thought you meant 19. CCL being a good boy. The con went up to 90%? Say swear. It says 58, 59, 60 for me right now. Yeah, probably IV. We got to remember when something is pumping at a quicker rate than it was calculated, you're going to see it do that. You're going to see it go to numbers that you wouldn't think are possible. I'm so fucking proud of this chart, man. You know, I'm really superstitious too. I was sitting here when I go over my analysis and I was like, you know what? If I just become super bullish, this won't go up. If I say the possibility of this going up as well as the realistics of it kind of consolidating, it'll go up. It's like so superstitious, but it's just like being the mature person or posting the realities of it instead of just saying pump or dump. It's a better way of looking at it. Damn. I see your picture now. Huh. That's crazy. It's probably when it was doing that pump. It was just like not able to calculate what it was actually doing. So you're probably right. It probably was the IV. Still, though, that is nuts. I ain't even tripping, though, on that one, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm really proud how that one worked out. And now everybody can just manage it how they want now. It's exactly what I wanted. A play that basically went 100%. And yeah, people can do their own thing with it now. So, yeah. It's like a forced 70% profits at least. Now, that's not what we're going for, though. It's the template of things. Like, I really like that people caught that because then they can review it and be like, oh, I remember that's why we liked it. That was a sector laggard. That had nothing to do with candlestick pattern. It had nothing to do with EMAs. It had nothing to do with charting. It had everything to do with just lagging behind its sector. So that's the unique swing. That's not going to be like Dell. You know, Dell was a legit pattern play. Trying to think of like when you see me call out Coinbase, like recently I didn't call out a contract on it, but I've been saying, guys, Coinbase is going to go up for multiple weeks now, or for since last week into this week. I say multiple weeks. Because it's just, again, it's been getting dumped out of, so I'm not really surprised to see it have the potential of going up recently. It's just it's on discount is basically what we're seeing. Is it going to go up for months straight? No, I'm just saying it's on discount. And everyone's not watching it anymore. And everyone's like, oh, it's bearish, it's bearish. I see people getting ahead of themselves too, and they're like, well, I'm going to wait to buy the Bitcoin dip at this amount. It's like, brother, do you think the Bitcoin chart moves how you think it wants to? Like, do you think it hears you go, I want to buy it at 50K and it goes down to 50K? Like, no, that's not how that works. I'll never understand people that act like that, because that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to wait to buy it at this price. What? If you're thinking about buying it, you should start getting in now. Start averaging in. If your goal is that it should do this over a period of time, then do it. You shouldn't be sitting there going, I have to buy it at exactly this price, or I won't get in. That's just crazy. Hard negative earnings usually pop bottom in areas in coin. You're 100% right. It all has to do with bias. It's all just like everyone goes to thinking this is so bullish. At the first glance of bearish news, followed up by more bearish news, oh, it's GG. Because now everybody thinks, oh my god, it's hell. This is gonna go down. Life's unfair. Like, it just changes people's opinions super quick. And then as it stays in the gutters, like crypto has been, as like something like Netflix or PayPal, like I can even give you equity examples. Stocks that are like in the trenches, they're gonna be in the trenches for a while, and they're gonna stay there, and then they're gonna randomly come up, and everyone's gonna forget about them. And guess what? As soon as they start going up, that's when people will start buying. Not when they were down in the trenches when it was actually beneficial to do so. No. They're going to start doing it when it's on the news, or when they saw their friend mention it, or when they saw it on the trending page, or it's like, it's insane. And it's the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, whether it's masked by news, whether the fear is brought up from some report. It doesn't matter. Like, the emotions are brought up and then they're brought back down. They're brought up, they're brought back down. They're brought up, they're brought back down. Like, it's like watching a fear indicator all day long. I sound crazy saying that shit probably, but it's just how it is. I know some of you guys are able to relate to that. My bad. I'll go back to the smaller time frames. Is anybody trading right now? Or is everybody chilling? What's everybody doing? I got people taking profits on swings. I got people scalping. What's everyone up to right now? Just chilling. Had the dog out for a while to play. Oh, you're a legend. Yeah, I have respect for any human who plays with their animals. I don't care if it's a cat, a dog, a fucking meerkat. I don't care. Gotta treat your animals, man, like they're people almost. You'll hang out with them, go play with them, talk to them, shit like that. You never know; it might talk back one day, and you have the world's first talking animal. It might be as famous as Mark Wahlberg, like in the Ted movies. You never know. And all it took was you loving your animal, and now your animal made you rich. Think about that. It only takes one pet to talk. Though, if my pet could talk, I don't think I would tell anybody. Because if you've ever watched movies or shows, you know that thing is about to get tested on. And then enters the antagonist, and then, it just kind of goes from there. Watch Spy in Healthcare? You fucking nerd. Or you're watching Spy in Healthcare. How has your TA done, by the way? We need to do an update on that sometime towards the end of this week, Alex. I won't lie, I've actually gone back and reviewed it like 3 times. just to kind of like remind myself what we went over so I can kind of have a starting point in my head. But yeah, we need to update that sometime into this week or weekend. The healthcare tickers that you did, because I actually really fucked with that post. And I'm honestly asking you because I'm hoping you do it again, because it actually looked really nice, and it was memorable. Like I could actually remember things about it because it was just distinct. It just stuck out. Probably because it was from you, and in my head, you're like the healthcare guy. But I don't know. I think it was something just about that post. It's really nice. But yeah, since then, healthcare has not really gone anywhere. But it did do what Alex was kind of looking at. Like it did just kind of grind up. Now I haven't gone anywhere, but it did do well. I'd be lying if I said it didn't at least trend up the whole time that he covered that. But yeah, we're still technically in square one on that one. Staples, I'm kind of just watching this one now, and I'm not really trading the staples anymore. Just watching them now. I love when the sector is able to be traded because no one in the market trades this shit. People mainly invest in it and forget about it. So I love finding tickers like this because they're tickers within this sector because they're really just slept on. They're underrated setups. But this one we're kind of just hands off now because it did its thing. If tech starts to rally, which is very possible with this recent hold and bounce so far, which again, you got to remember this week we were looking for break and retakes. We got that. So honestly, seeing us go up the rest of the week would not shock me because of what we saw already at the beginning of the week, as well as end of last week. Banks, kind of the same story, but there's no break and retake. It's just more of a toe tap. They're kind of just testing a support. Discretionary is a break and retake setup. I believe comms are as well. No. They're like the banks. They're at a common low. But we do need to see them retake this like purple area. As you can see, they're still struggling. That's your Metas, your Googles, your Netflixes. And then healthcare and staples don't really matter in terms of like, if this does this, this will push SPY. Like they matter a little bit, but these are more like the outliers. That I'll call them. They're more something we look at in a cyclical fashion, not really in the sense of like, Staples is going to pump SPY. Like, no, that's not. You're not going to hear me say that. Though it did do a good job this past few months of holding SPY up while tech fell a bunch, alongside a couple other sectors. But I think it's allowed to cool off now. And that alone is probably the most basic cycle I could talk about with you, is the relationship between staples and tech, which is the main one I abuse in here. I say abuse, I just mean take advantage of. But that's definitely the most basic, most surface level relationship there is in the stock market. I would say like another level of it could even be, what are sectors that follow tech when it goes up and down? You could say, well, a lot of the time, more times than not every single time, but more times than not, two that are off the top of my head would be your discretionary and your XLC, your communication sector. These are two that would definitely follow. You could even see as like laggard. Sometimes they follow with or even lead the tech sector, So these three definitely move along with each other, but there's definitely never one that you're just like, oh, well, this one always leads, this one always lags. Like, sometimes one leads before the others, but those three definitely move along with each other. I'd say that's like another level to that conversation. To go even deeper, you could say, every time this weight within this sector does this, I notice this weight within this sector does that. Like, that would be like a completely different conversation, but it's just, you see, there's levels to this shit. There's a lot of cool connections you can make with just sectors and stuff, and it's just, I don't know. One trade turns into two, basically. For one trade, there is always a second out there. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And it's the same thing with like bearish and bullish candlestick patterns. Let's say I find a piercing line. Yes, I traded a piercing line successfully. That technically means that you should know how to trade a dark cloud cover successfully. It's just a change of direction. There's no difference in it. Just a change of direction, change of color. But the template's the exact same. It's kind of the same conversation as that. BSX just triggered my alert. Ooh. You're watching Banks and Energy? Nice, dude. Very based. Very based of you. Yeah, this week, when I was talking about sectors with my VIP section, I mainly talked about watching the top 4 sectors to bounce this week. or break retake scenarios, kind of like the tech sector where it pushed below this area and then kind of wicked it and then closed back higher. Really, really strong, allowing the next day to probably just be a free green day. Banks, like I already said, they were just more of a toe tap. They were kind of already into that. And at the end of last week, beginning of this week, you can see we're just kind of starting above it with the higher open. After an indecisive candle indicates a little bit extra bullish pressure, which is nice. Getting the higher close like a cherry on top. So seeing this is like, okay, that's probably another free green day into the 50% of the dip. So now that we've gotten to this point, like here on banks, like this is a really good template to kind of talk about. This is kind of what we see on the whole market right now. We just felt a drop. We have a short-term recovery, and we're kind of at a median point of the recovery where it's like it could reject that and it not be super bearish. It could take that and it doesn't have to pump. It could literally just consolidate as it takes this or loses this area. Or even just as an initial reaction, we just dumped a bunch, we just pumped a bunch. Maybe it just needs to breathe for a second. Jesus. Whenever I always give this example, whenever we run around the track a bunch, we're jogging around the track a bunch, your sides are going to start hurting. You're going to be fucking thirsty. It's the same thing with these charts. They can't just go straight up and down every damn day. There is going to come a point where there are some weird, indecisive candles that don't make sense. It's like, yeah, they don't all need to make sense. It made its move. Right now, it's just kind of settling. That's why you'll hear me say settling a lot, because it's like a word that calms you down. It's settling. That doesn't make me think, oh, fuck, this chart sucks. I can't look at this. It's consolidating. It's doing nothing. Brother, it's settling. It just did a bunch of shit. What are you talking about? Staples back to red. Yeah, they should close red. I'm impressed they haven't pulled back more than they have, which could actually back up what I just said right then and there. The whole consolidation is going to happen next. Like, we haven't really had a Staples pullback yet. Yes, they've had a couple red days, but they haven't really gone anywhere. So we haven't entirely rotated out of tech into Staples, meaning we'll probably see a little bit more selling before more buying on a lot of these sectors. Your more aggressive sectors, and when you hear me say aggressive sectors, just think XLK, XLY, XLC. More of your outliers are going to be your banks, your healthcare, and your staples. Now, yes, your banks do a lot of the time as well, go along with your XLK, Y, and C whenever they're trending, but they will not always go the same direction. Banks are almost on their own time. Healthcare, again, another outlier. They don't weigh as much anymore, but they are still very, very, very important. And then staples. It's just nice to know what staples are so you can understand the rotation. I like to use the staples as like the beginning conversation for people who don't understand market rotation. Because I think people think that when you buy something or sell something, like that's it, GG, that money's never seen again. No, it's a lot of the time when you see people buy into something, like it doesn't just exit the market. Sometimes, and if it does exit this market, yeah, sure, but it's going to something else: crypto, bonds, gold, like anything you think of. Commodities. I mean, it's probably very rare they go to commodities from your average person, but from your larger institutions, yeah, that's very possible. And that's my TED Talk for the day. But yeah, as you can see, I love to talk about sectors. I like to just kind of make sense of everything. I don't think it's fair on anyone to really, on SPY or on yourself, on Jerome Powell, on Trump. I don't think it's really fair to be like, well, fuck, this guy messed up the market today. This guy did this. The data did. Guys, the news is going to come out. What do you think fuels the market? Buying and selling, or fear and greed? If you think it's the first one, you're high. What causes buying and selling is fear and greed. So you're going to have catalysts, you're going to have news, you're going to have your stupid tweets, you're going to have your dramas, you're going to have your countries, you're going to have this and that. It's all going to happen regardless. So just get that through your thick skull. It's going to happen, okay? Get over it. But you don't have control over that. What do you have control over? You have control over how you perceive this info. If you just take it in all day, yeah, you're going to probably think the world's in fucking shambles every damn day. But if you're not, guess what? You're going to see the reality. You're going to be like, oh, wow. Banks did this. Like, you're not even going to be thinking about social media. You're going to be thinking about what the sectors did. You're going to jump straight into what caused what. You'll be focused on what's important. EWZ? I have no idea what that is. It's a Brazilian ETF. It's the BlackRock Brazil ETF. Even better. They seem to be bullish on Brazil. I don't mind that. I like Brazil. I mean, I like the people. I don't know about the country. I think that's what I mean too when I say that stuff. I'm like, man, I really like this country. Like, I think I don't mean the government. I probably think of the people more than I am. Probably same thing about our country. I'm probably not thinking a whole lot about like, dude, fuck this guy. Like, no, I mean most people in this state are pretty chill. Most people in that state are pretty chill. Brazilians though are super fucking cool. Good talks though. We got to yap about the sectors for a while today. Can YouTube stop asking me to turn on automated ads? Dismiss. I had to full screen to dismiss that. I mean, it wants me to run ads on y'all's asses like every 5 seconds. I have to go to into my settings of each stream and turn off the ad setting literally every stream. If I don't, there would be ads. It's insane. My B just saw this nice shit. Oh yeah, we're talking about his trade. Good shit though, Carter. Kind of cool seeing you like talk to Maddie here and there and work with Maddie on some stuff. It's like two superheroes meeting up. It's like when Batman and Superman realized their moms had the same name so they could stop being enemies and became friends. Martha. What'd you just say? Your mom's name is also Martha? And then, Batman and Superman became friends. At least that's how they told us in the movies. Wild shit, huh? Spy and XOK making new high of days. Good looks. Because, yeah, XOK kicked ass. How do y'all like viewing this chart, by the way? Do you want me to go to this time frame? Because this is how I view it a lot of the time. Sometimes some people don't mind because they understand those levels, but they don't mind seeing it on this time frame. I'm not going to lie. I kind of go through both. I think I do prefer this one more because it just kind of speaks what it's trying to do next. Like seeing this candle here before the week started, we were like, well, it's either going to do a break and retake or it's just going to straight up bounce. There's something it has to do here first. And it kind of did both, really. Kind of did the break, but didn't really break. And then it did the retake all in one day. And then today, like I said, was kind of just a free green day. And if we got any kind of higher open, that further indicates that. So that was also a good sign, especially on this is a tech chart, the pure blood tech chart. And then you go to SPY, and it's the exact same story. There's a big reason why that is. Tech is just the biggest chunk of SPY. So when tech makes good, decisive moves, and again, just to kind of throw an and in there, it's not just, as easy as saying, when tech go up, SPY go up. No. There are other things that can cause that to not happen, even if tech does pump, even if tech does dump, right? Other sectors exist. Now, if the other sectors aren't all working together to be a bigger road bump, yeah, it might not do anything. Or even on the other hand, joining the XOK direction and making it even more decisive direction on the SPY. So it's important just understanding like which one's the most important, but understanding that, if the others start to work together, this could be an even more powerful move up or down. People are always amazed by that too. They're like, I mean, I am too. You hear me on stream. It's like, How did this go up 3%? That's insane, dude. SPY's kicking ass today. And then I go through the sectors. It's like, because I want to know which sector caused this, and or what sectors did really well together at the same time to cause this. Sometimes it's just as easy as that. I know it sounds like I'm making this out to be some smart rocket scientist, couple of tips that you got to go through to make sure you understand, but like it's really not that complex. You liked the split screen? Damn. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss the split screen too. We probably should do it more. I didn't get a lot of people say that though. That's why I had that reaction. Not a lot of people said they liked the split screen. I mean, I kind of get it because it's kind of nice having like a big ass, clean looking chart on your screen. But yeah, the split screen's not the worst. It's just hard to tell if it actually looks good or not from my point of view. Because when I look at like the replay, it looks like it's small. But I guess people don't care about that. But yeah, we could definitely try to do a couple more of those, Alex. I can definitely try to do some more split screen shit. Don't see why I couldn't try. For mobile viewers, it slightly aids. Desktop lovely. Oh, actually, that does make sense. There is a thing I could start doing though. It's like a thing that streams for the phone or this or that. But yeah, I can see why for the phone that'd be literally impossible. I never even thought about that though, to be honest. But I could start at least like clicking onto it more because it really is just a click of a button. Look. Like I already have it set up. I just don't click it. I was like, wait, those are both the same time frame. I just realized my colors changed. Or am I tripping? I honestly can't tell. I can't tell now. I'm fucked. I actually can't tell now. I wish they would add like a 25 setting. 25 might be the most perfect number for that. Oh, I just realized I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. And yeah, look how strong decisive these candles get, and it gets smaller, 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 smaller. It's like it's just squeezing. It's like it's definitely not really. I wouldn't say overbought, but just it looks a little tired. I'm only bringing that up because we're at 15 minutes to the end of the day, or to the end of the day, to the end of the first phase of the day. But I'm gonna keep this above us, like zoomed out so you can see it, just because there is still that chance it does just. You got to remember, this was one of my like initial targets that I'm like super confident we're gonna hit this week, right? Over the past 2 days. So us hitting that, great. That's not rocket science. Getting to this one would be impressive. This was a further on target that is definitely possible, but not as possible as this one. This was like, if we were going up this week, I was like 85% sure we were at least hitting this area in the first half of the week. Maybe even middle of the week. I mean, I guess it already is middle of the week. But to get to this one would be pretty impressive. Considering the week that we have. It's a Tuesday to start the week. Friday's honestly insanely full of data. Man, I'm honestly just really happy that the first 2 days of this week were very, very good to us. Just movement wise. I don't even mean like trade wise, just movement wise. I don't think you could reflect on the market the last 2 days and be like, damn, dude, nothing happened. I couldn't have done anything. Like, no, there was definitely plenty of Plenty of chances for basically anybody. I'm honest, I just like to come back and check on Dell. Just because we did just finish this one. I guess I could look through some of the old swings. Dude, my arm. It's like I need to pop it or something. You stare at split, MES, and MNQ, so I'm all for a split. Do you have different time frames on them? Or are they both on the exact same time frame? So did Monday stream get rolled to tomorrow? I'm not sure, to be honest. I was thinking about that. See, you gotta remember though. With me, I know you guys already understand, but like I'm just gonna say it again. Like I'm really situational, and here recently, a lot of the best trades have been done before Thursday has even started. So that's why I have just not been trading Thursdays or Fridays. Like there's almost not even been a need. And I still go into the chat if I see a swing post. Like there's been plenty of swings that I posted on to Thursday or Friday. So it's not that I'm not posting at all. It's just I don't like to force it. Like I really like the timing of things. Like I like to get a couple good trades, chill a little bit. Get a couple good trades, chill a little bit. Because it feels like my win rate's through the fucking roof, but my ego is like not, like I'm not sitting here thinking I'm untouchable. And I think it all ties back to the fact that I'm spacing my trades out, whether it's a scalp or a swing, and not really connecting the investment of things. Like when I'm swing trading something, I'm not thinking about, well, how many shares of that do I have, or what do I have of this, or do I even own that? I'm not connecting that at all. And I know you're just messing with me, but that is a good question though. But I do like to explain myself because I think people don't truly understand what the meaning of over trading is. Over trading is situational. There's not an exact number. Like anybody who tells you, like even I've done that in the past. I've probably said, don't trade more than this many times in a day. Like I'm probably just giving a good super basic number. But in all honesty, everyone's different. If you're someone who just wants to catch a couple trades, then chill, awesome. If you're someone who wants to catch more than a couple trades, then chill, that's also awesome. Like everyone's different. But don't be in the mindset where like I have to be looking for a trade every moment. Like that's gonna cause you to end up over trading more times than not. Just speaking logically. You're literally bumping your head against the wall and you're asking yourself, why is that hurting? Like what? So I think just over trading is insane these days. Some people always are like, well, I want to increase my win rate or I want to increase the size of my wins. It's like, why don't we start with something you can actually do? Not trading as much, and then working on quality, squeezing out as much lemon juice out of your lemons, like, and learning from them too. Like, don't just trade and then move on to the next one. Like, review that one, go through it. Why did it work? Why did it not work? What did you like? What did you not like? You don't keep the time frame. I don't. I keep the time frames. Oh, so they're synced. I see. That's smart. And then as you switch from whatever time frame, it switches on the other one. That's smart. But yeah, no. And then to kind of sum up that last thing I was talking about, really with what Maddie just said, like it's been 2 good days, probably just chill. Like people will literally sit there and be like, dude, this whole week I've been killing it, man. I can't wait for Friday. I'm gonna try to get more. It's like, huh? Like situationally, like you should be sitting there going, damn, I've done great. I'm taking tomorrow off. But people don't think like that though. They think backwards. They think because I've done so well, I'll risk more or I'll keep going. It's the whole what are they what do gamblers call it nowadays? What do the degens say? They say never leave on a heater. Like that's basically what you're doing. You're not leaving because you're on a heater. Like don't get yourself in that mindset where ego even has a chance of speaking. And I think that's another thing that like spacing your trades out can do for you. It's just putting you in a mentally stronger place. where you can make those decisions and actually think of that, and think, wow, am I getting a little egotistical here thinking I'll just kill this trade when there's absolutely no confirmations in front of me? Because sometimes it's not even you've been trading a lot. Sometimes it's like, dude, what are you even trading? Somebody will link me like a ticker and be like, dude, can you look at this form? I'm like, brother, I've never even heard of this stock. What are we doing? And that's coming from me. I mean, I could almost damn near name. I'd actually would like to know how many tickers I could name from just the S&P. I could probably get at least 100 to 200. I mean, there's no fucking way I wouldn't. At least 200. Did you see the AI movie that came out Monday? They made it in like a weekend. Has tons of celebs in it. Are you talking about the One Piece one with Speed in it? I Show Speed? Or is there actually another one? If not, link me. But there was one that was for anime that came out like last week or something, and it was like, it's a really famous character in a big anime, right? And he's fighting, and it's an AI movie. And it looks really realistic. It looks crazy. I mean, not really, it's AI, but and it had a famous guy in it, I Show Speed, and he was in it, and it literally got like all love. Like everybody was like loving it, and now it's getting like hate because of all the people that are loving on it. It's like, guys, you only liked it because it had a famous person in it. So yeah, the AI shit's getting a little gray zone even more now. I'm not gonna lie, because there's a lot of people that are starting to not mind it now. Let me see though. Oh, good link, good link. Can I watch this on stream or will I get sued? Can I ask Grok? Can I stream this on YouTube real quick or nah? Okay, cool. No restrictions mentioned like paywall or region lock in the current chatter. Yeah, okay. So I can watch this on stream. You gotta make sure nowadays, man. Lately we've been pissing people off. By people, I mean YouTube. All right, let me pause my music. Let me turn it on to this.
I'm really busy. Can you get Sophia today?
What? No, I have a meeting. I can't.
Oh, shit. Fine.
Reporting what is being called a geomagnetic storm. This is a phenomenon caused by a massive information as it comes available. Stay tuned to this channel for continuous.
I knew it was AI in that frame. Well, look at her eyes. Her eyes are like literally glittering. Like, I know she's watching a TV that has an explosion on it, but Jesus Christ, dude. You'd think her eyes were made of diamonds. It did it again there. I won't lie, the rest of this looks insane. That looked crazy. Oh, I did see a clip of it because I remember this red coat. Dude, her eyes are still doing it. Her eyes are still doing that thing I was saying. You would think her eyes were made of glass. A Cybertruck, of course.
Sophia!
Genius.
I love you. I'm on my way. I need you to hide. Get underground.
Wait, is it AI also talking? It's all AI. Keep in mind, this was made in one day. I gotta hear that voice again.
Sophia! Mom! I love you. I'm on my way. I need you to hide. Get underground.
People don't talk like that. This is definitely gonna trick your average person, and honestly, a year from now, I'm gonna be completely fooled. I feel like I only saw that because I've literally seen 100 of these. But this is definitely the best one I've ever seen. Oh, here, now we go into her eye. Oh no, she sees Sophia. Fuck. And she's wearing red too. Yep, that's how wheels work. Yep, yep. Bro, that guy had 3 legs. Watch. It's the guy in the black coat. He's the guy that, like, jumps up. There's a guy with 3 legs. Where did he go? Is it that person? Also, what the fuck is that person doing? What the fuck is that person doing? Bro, they literally are jumping without cause off the fucking side. Genuinely, there's nothing. Look, these people are just moving off to the side. This person's like Air Jordan. And look, watch where they go. Invisible. Where'd that guy's head just go? Where'd that guy's arm just go? Where'd that guy's other arm just go? That other guy just disappeared. That's not him on the ground. He just disappeared. That is fucking crazy. It needs to work on the background very heavily. The things that it's focused on, though, are honestly pretty good looking. Ooh! Okay.
Good morning, Sleeping Beauty.
What? Isn't that the FBI guy?
Why don't you get the president on the phone?
Kash Patel or whatever the fuck his name is? Donald Trump?
We have her.
I'll be right there.
What?
Sleeping Beauty.
Bro, why does he enter like he's about to like interview the like Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Good morning, Sleeping Beauty. Why don't you get the
Bro, we're in 2 different movies. Like if you were just watching this guy, we're watching like him interview a comedy like a comedy movie, like someone in a comedy movie. This chick over here is in like a murder movie. Like she's like agent whatever, about to kill literally everybody in sight. Like she's only after her daughter, only cares about it. Like we're in 2 different movies in this trailer.
Why don't you get the president on the phone?
Why is the president being called?
We have her.
I'll be right there.
I'm the president. We have Sophia. We're gonna take your precious Sophia. We're gonna make everybody dressed in red. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty good, despite how much I was roasting it. But you can't lie, I pointed out a lot of pretty insane shit. I'm not joking. If you just pause that every like couple frames and you were just looking at the background, do not focus on what's being completely focused on in the center. You would literally think that it was AI the entire way through. But if you were just focused on like the focus of it, like the center of every like scene, I could see why a lot of people would think that that wasn't. Like that's definitely fooling some people. Oh wait, you want me to show you the AI one for the anime one? This is the other one that's blowing up right now. Let me find it first. I show speed. Anime AI. Oh, he's actually React. I mean, I don't even watch him, but like, if you don't know who he is, you just haven't been on the internet. But this edit is insane. How do I just get the video and not his reaction? I don't really care about watching his reaction. I want to watch the video. All right, I guess we're gonna Google it. Oh, it's because it was uploaded on Facebook. That's cringe. Can I find a video on YouTube? No shot it's not on YouTube, dude. There's no shot this was only uploaded to fucking Facebook. There's no way. I refuse to believe this. Why is the only video I can find of this? Okay, here we go. I was about to cry. I'm not gonna lie, I do not like watching that reaction bullshit. I do not care about your reaction. I just want to watch the video itself. Alright, let's switch the audio real quick. Okay, this is insane, because this is like anime turned into... It's an AI edit. Fully AI, and it puts like a real person into it. Is the music AI too? Jesus Christ. Sounds horrible. Whoa, dude, look how insanely AI the fucking hat was. Watch every little bristle. Watch all the little bristles on the hat. They're all like moving. It's like we're in that cartoon Chowder. That was insane. The entire hat was moving. That ice looks crazy. Okay, that would give you burns. You could tell this one's AI 6,000 times more than the other one. What? Oh. Wait, there's more? That's all I've seen. There's more? Okay, this one's not even close to the other one. The other one, you could trick a newbie. You couldn't trick anybody on that one. Yeah, that one's not as good. But still, because he gave a good reaction to it, people gave a good reaction to it, like his fans. And now that's like another side of the internet's like bashing all of them. Like, this is like millions of people on the internet are bashing because they're like, well, it's AI, it's shit, it's shit, it's shit. Like, so you have a really big like war going on right now on the internet of like people who don't like the AI content versus people who don't mind it. I'll be honest, I'm a little in the gray zone. Like, some of it I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. But then on the other end of it, I'm like, but why? You know? It's a little weird. But yeah, that was like part of why there's like all that AI drama. I didn't even know about that other one though that you sent. That one's probably even bigger. Because that's like real shit that's being affected. Like real actors and shit. The anime one's crazy because that's like messing with like artists and like just all that, that entire industry. Like it's crazy how much the AI is fucking with. Like what industries it messes with. But guys, what just ended about 5-6 minutes ago while we were watching AI content? Does anybody know what just ended a few minutes ago? She gave you Resident Evil movie vibes. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty accurate. That is kind of the vibes that AI chick gave. It wasn't even that bad, honestly. That one was honestly not bad. I could see why it's getting flack, though. Yeah, you watched a lot closer than I did. I'm not gonna lie, I've just watched a lot of breakdown videos of like what makes a video AI and what doesn't, and I've seen them every single time I watch a video. They always say just look at the background, or stare at their teeth, or stare at their eyes, or stare at weird facial features because a lot of the time they'll be horribly edited. Like her eyes, dude. Her eyes were like so unrealistic, but everything else on her looked fine. Like she looked like that looked really good for an AI edit. It probably came off wrong, but you know what I meant. Yep, phase 1 over. Good shit, guys. Good shit. And and I guess now that I've asked you guys this question enough now, you need to start asking yourself the next question. Did we have a good amount of movement? And what context did we learn from in the first phase of the day? Write both of those down. See if it helps you in the second or even end of the day. LOL, forgot the one. You're good. Phase. Can't get it wrong if you just say phase. You'll never be wrong. But yeah, those AI videos are kind of funny. I've been seeing some pretty funny AI memes though, like that are about AI, not made by AI. Like there was this one guy. I'm not gonna even show the meme because it's probably not appropriate. Even though my stream is already set for people above 18, I still don't want to show it, but it just kind of shows like where some people in the industry can go. It's like the meme where like you can go down the good path or you can go down the dark path, and the dark path was like AI edits and like all the stuff they can do with it. I'm not gonna say what. I mean, your mind can kind of get to that point. And then the good path is of course just like staying on their path and just like continuing what they've been doing. Like don't like cheat your path or whatever. Like that was just really funny. Those edits in like memes are getting pretty good. The memes about AI are really funny. The edits by AI are like most of them are still really, really, really bad. There's maybe like 2% of them that come out and they're like, damn, that's actually really good looking, you know? It's like, it's still not that crazy. But the fact that it's progressing that fast should be scary to some industries. Like the fact it went from absolutely trash to there's actually a few percent now of them that come out and are actually pretty good. It's like, okay, this is okay, calm down now. It's only been like a year or two. Let's chill out. You know, AI is kind of scaring some industries now, so I can see why the internet's getting pissed. I'm not even on social media, and I could literally pick up on how pissed the internet is about all that now. Like, that's just how much of it is on there now. You're almost forced to see it, even if you check it for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Like, you're just forced to see it. It's crazy. Yo, yo, yo. Matty Ice here, guys. Back at it again. Oh, my bad, Carter. Yeah, she stepped out. I didn't even... I was 8 minutes ago. I'm not that late. Have a great day, though, Carter. He won't hear this, but I'm saying it out there to the universe. That's nice, man. Like, almost every person I look to in the chat is, like, a leader. It's pretty dope. Everybody carrying the torch. What is the hard stop for this trade? Daily close under 31. What kind of crack was I smoking? Oh, to be fair, we did answer after this. You know what? I'm gonna leave it at that. Daily close under 31. I'm fine with that. Super loose trade for a super loose swing. We don't do too many of those, so let's do it on that one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm not gonna lie, I am happy with this start, but it is a little scary to me now that we've only moved this much, yet we had pretty much everything we needed. Like, if this doesn't go up by the end of this week, I will be impressed, and that will worry me a little bit. Because it has everything it needs. It has the bullish kicker opening the next day. It has, I mean, damn near an outside bar the next day. You know, it's basically, it has everything it needs. So if it doesn't, that will actually impress me. ET did fine. All right, I'm just making sure I don't have anything else to update. Yeah, from Dell to ET or ET to Dell. I don't even remember which one was first anymore. To CCL. Dude, what is getting into me? This is what happens when the tech stocks are like just straight up drops to pumps. I just call out other shit. That's funny. I grabbed ET first. Yeah, see, I couldn't even tell you. Like, they're all like sticking together now. But if it was like AMD or Tesla or Apple, I could have told you exactly what like minute and how many minutes between each of them there was. Like, it's it's insane. They don't stick out in my head enough. And yeah, I'm happy about at least saying, hey, coin should go up. It hasn't done anything super special, though. It's another one that kind of started with that kicker opening and has just gone up since then, but nothing super crazy. Good start, but I wouldn't sit there and write home about that one. I want to see if that gives us a retest entry or not, because I would love to call this one out again. I doubt most people would enter with us, though, because they are a little, you know, riskier of a swing, but coin's a nice one, man. Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you didn't already, guys. I'll probably hang out for another like 15-20 minutes. Of course, if you have anything, feel free to throw it out there or ask it or whatever. Yeah, that's insane. We just did everything I thought the week could do all in 2 days, man. That's great. Now what do I do? Tell my chat that we could consolidate? Be boring? Kind of have to. There is a small chance, of course, they kind of have a little bit of energy left in them. Like, I would not be shocked if tomorrow had like a higher open with like a wick on top and we reject this level. That would not, like, that's another very high probability scenario for anybody who's expecting it to go up more. Rejection of 690, 112 tomorrow is very possible, especially with how the week is starting. Really good bounce of this, though. What's important is we remind ourselves we're looking for bounces of dips right now. I mean, we're just seeing the same exact setup time and time and time and time again. SPY slowdown. Yeah, more of a slowdown. I don't go for lead test. For a lead test, you need like a break of true structure. Structure would be like if we broke this or if we broke this. You know, you want to see that lead tested on. from the highs is definitely going to be a risky ass trade for elite test. So yeah, more looking for like a slowdown is what I'm saying. If it doesn't, of course, just do the obvious and just, you know, just keep flying. I'm trying to speak to like the not as obvious just because I think it's not as easy to talk about. But it's fun to like say it out loud and then kind of make it make sense. Therefore, it doesn't seem as scary when if that scenario even does arrive, that it doesn't seem so impossible to try and trade it or at least make sense of it. Not always in the sense of I gotta trade this, I gotta trade that. Sometimes just like what the hell is this? Just like to make sense of it. Thank you guys for all the likes of the stream. Seriously. And I'm going to try to keep it up with the Discord as well on the streams. I know I just normally post in there. I don't normally stream in there as well. But to anybody who does have that preference, I am going to try to keep bringing it in here because I know some people prefer it. So I'll try to keep that going as well. And yeah, shout out to all the new people in here, dude. We've had a lot of really cool, like, new names come in here and just ask some nice, just, even if they were basic questions, like, it's nice just seeing people not join and just be like, make me rich, you know, and just some, like, stupid toxic shit. Like, it's kind of nice seeing some of the maturity from even just some of the newcomers, so I do appreciate that. Regardless of how long you guys have been here, it has been nice streaming to a bunch of actual grown-ups. I do pride myself in that one thing in my community. It's nice that like everybody's like, even if a lot of them are more mature than me, it's nice to like have people like that around you. Especially in trading, dude. It is needed. Because sometimes you need someone to like ego check you but not in a sense of like, hey, idiot, like you don't need to be talked to like that. But you do need to be ego checked sometimes. And just humbled, you know, and there's many people in chat who will gladly do that for you. I really don't like that saying too when the people are like, well, the market will humble you. It's like you shouldn't even put yourself in a position where you even allow that. Like you don't have good friends or you don't have a good support system if you're allowing the market to ego check you. And it will ego check you. It's the greatest ego check of life. But it's like, dude, your support system sucks if you're having to get ego checked by the market every time. Not that everybody needs a support system. I don't want to make it seem like you have to have this to succeed. Like, no. If you are going to use it correctly. Getting a screenshot from my channel. cool. Posted. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here in a few minutes. If you guys have any questions or comments here at the end, please feel free to throw them out. One thing I definitely ask is either sign up on the YouTube or the Discord to get some access to the BB Theory playlist. If not, and you're not signing up, definitely check out all the free shit. There's a ton of free shit. You can basically learn everything here for free. There's no like path like, oh, if you don't pay for this, you won't learn. Like, no, I mean, you could literally learn everything. So just go through this stuff. I have a lot of cool organized playlists. I'll show you here on the stream. Just go to the playlist tab right here. And there's a lot of really cool playlists. Welcome to BB. This is the BB Theory playlist for the nerds. And then, yeah, just a bunch of other cool ones like Fibs, Consistency playlist, Lead Test, Trade Log, Scalps, Swing Trade shit, Base Build, Live Trades here. I mean, there's so much shit here. I'm not even going to begin to go through it all. But yeah, just a bunch of cool shit there. If you have access to the membership tab, check that out. There's a bunch of just cool info in there. I did post the sector analysis video from yesterday that I put in VIP section of Discord there as well. So if you only have access on YouTube, you don't pay for the Discord, you're not even on Discord, that's fine. The info is on YouTube as well, so you can check it there as well. What else? I think that's it. I don't know what else to say. Click links like, oh, the shorts. Go check out the shorts on my channel. I'm so bad at promoting my own fucking, my own edits. Go to the YouTube channel and go to the shorts tab. Go like, comment. Literally, those actually help a lot. It's insane how much likes and comments help on shorts. It's crazy. So if you do have an extra 2 minutes in your day, I would highly appreciate that. Check that out. But honestly, they are kind of funny too. So if you're just actually bored but don't want to have true brain rot, just go through some of these. It's like safe brain rot. Kind of. Damn, I got a lot now. How many is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 now. Holy shit. Thank you, B, for the stream. Much love, everyone. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, everybody in here, for just helping the stream be this good. It's definitely not just because of me. There are plenty of people in here who make the stream so good and the community so good. There's just because literally everybody is a leader. Like almost literally every person in there that types is a leader. So I'd say almost, just because there are some newbies who just got in here and just trying to get their grip still. But I would still say in their own way they're a leader too. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I'll end the stream there. Thank you guys again for sharing the stream links around, for dropping a like on it, for checking the YouTube shit out, the streams, the videos, the breakdowns. Hopefully the Discord posts are good enough for you guys. We've been doing a lot of swings, scalps, and stuff on the stream. Swings off the stream as well. All kinds of cool shit. Breakdowns, lessons, quizzes, questions. Maybe that's what I'll post in the Discord today or tomorrow. I'll try to post like a good quiz question, not just some like surface level shit. Or maybe it will be surface level. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys again. I appreciate all of you. Love you all. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And yeah.